Hey, I'm Randy.
And I'm Randy, and we've made the how-to videos you're about to watch to answer your biggest ceiling fan questions.
To view more tips and tutorials like these, visit our blog, Ask the Randys.
Have a ceiling fan question you want answered? Submit your questions to ceilingfans@emerson.com.
To replace the rubber hub on your Emerson ceiling fan, you will need the following tools: a Phillips screwdriver, a 5/32 Allen set screw wrench, a rubber hub kit, a ladder that will allow you to reach the ceiling, and a camera or cell phone with a camera. If the fan has a light fixture, remove the pull chain coupler, fob, finial, bulbs, and glass. Before doing any work, turn off the power to the junction box. Once completed, remove the two knurled knobs and lock washers that hold the canopy to the ceiling. Lower the canopy to the top of the motor housing. Separate the wires. Take a photo of the connections to assure proper reinstall once the hub has been replaced. Disconnect the fan wires to the supply wires. Carefully lift the fan out of the hanger bracket seat. Invert the fan to remove the blade and flange assemblies from the rubber hub. The fan can either be set in an open box or on top of a small trash can. The box must be sized so the sides of the box will support the motor housing. Be careful not to bend the flanges or put the weight of the fan on the blades. Remove the two switch housing cover screws and the switch housing cover. Remove each blade assembly from the motor hub by removing the two pan head screws from each flange. Disengage the switch housing connector from the motor connector. Hold on to each side of the connector while pulling, taking care not to pull on the wires. Take a photo of the existing wire connections and disconnect the wire nut. Unscrew the switch housing from the inner shaft of the motor. Slide the housing over the motor connector. Take a photo of the switch cup, flat washer, and lock washer in their original positions and then remove them. Loosen the Allen set screw and remove the rubber hub from the motor shaft. Feed the connector and remaining wires through the hub, flat washer, and lock washer. Install replacement hub by reversing step 8. Align the set screw with the line on the end of the outer motor shaft. The hub must be flush with the end of the motor shaft so the set screw can be tightened into the outer dimple on the motor shaft. Ensure that the set screw is tightened securely. Be careful not to over-tighten the set screw as this will cause the hub to skew on the motor shaft. Reference the photo you took of the switch housing and then reinstall by reversing step 7. Ensuring that the switch housing is tightened securely to the inner motor shaft. Re-engage the switch housing connector with the motor connector by aligning the V-nut shaped keyways and pressing the connectors firmly together until they fully mate. Then reconnect the yellow and gray wires. Attach one blade assembly to the motor hub using the two pan head screws without tightening them completely. The holes in the hub are marked for 4 or 5 blades. If using a 5-blade fan, use holes marked 5. If using a 4-blade fan, use holes marked 4. Install the remaining blade assemblies in the same way. Gently attach all flange screws to the motor hub, working around the hub in a clockwise sequence. Next, securely tighten all flange screws, again working in a clockwise sequence. Position the switch housing cover on the switch housing and secure by installing the 2 screws. Carefully lift the fan and seat the hanger ball of the fan into the hanger bracket. There's a groove on the ball which will align with a tab on the bracket. Rotate the fan assembly until the ball nests into this groove. Referring to the wire connections in the photo you took earlier, reconnect your supply wires. Individual wiring may vary. Secure the ceiling cover in place by sliding lock washers over the threaded studs and installing the 2 knurled knobs. Tighten the knurled knobs securely until the ceiling cover fits snugly against the ceiling and the hole in the center of the ceiling cover is clear of the down rod. If using a light fixture, reinstall globes and light bulbs. Go turn the power back on and enjoy your newly repaired Emerson ceiling fan. For other great tips and tutorials, visit myemersonfan.com/asktherandy.